Okay, so AI is going through this massive change right now. It's not just about creating things anymore.
Yeah, we're moving from AI that just predicts or creates to AI that actually solves problems on its own.
Agents are really the next big step for language models. They're what make them truly useful in software.
Right. So let's get into it. What exactly is an AI agent under the hood?
Well, you can think of it as a whole application, and it's really made up of three key parts. First, you have the model. This is the brain of the operation, the part that does all the thinking. Then, you need hands. These are the tools, APIs and functions that let the agent actually do things. And finally, the nervous system. That's the orchestration layer, connecting the brain to the hands and managing everything. So it's all one big loop, right? Get mission, think, act, and then observe, and do it all over again.
Exactly. And what's wild is how that simple loop can be scaled up to build these vastly different agents.
This lets us create a kind of taxonomy, from level 0, just reasoning, up to level 4.
And the jump between levels is huge. Level 1 just uses a tool. Level 3 has a whole team of agents.
Okay, but here's the catch. An LM's biggest strength, that flexibility, is also a developer's biggest headache. So how do you deal with that? How do you make sure these things are actually reliable in the real world?
That's where Agent Ops comes in. It's a whole framework for measuring, testing, and debugging these systems.
Right. And that brings us back to the big idea. We're not building one giant super agent here.
Instead, it's about a team, like a project manager agent breaking down a launch for other specialist agents. But for that team to work, they all have to speak the same language. That's a huge practical problem.
And that's what the A2A protocol is for. It's basically a universal handshake so agents can find and talk to each other.
So it leaves you with this big question. Are we just building better automation, or are we building new teammates?